Welcome back to the beach. This is your third part in your 10-part Scolio Pilates series for scoliosis specific exercise. I'm Karena Thek, the author and founder of Scolio Pilates. This exercise will combine the first two, finding your elongation and finding your breath. So let's put those two together now and see how we can use the breath to help us find even more elongation and more expansion and ease in the spine. Let's start in our seated position, comfortable, hands on the knees, and let's feel that flow of the river going up through our spine. Those helium balls that are now our vertebrae, floating us to the sky. Let's feel our hands on our abdomen and that awareness that we can somehow attach our hands to our vertebrae and open the vertebrae in the low back on one side, bringing them back to center and opening on the other side and bringing them back to the center. That's the flow of the river. The river opens to one side of the vertebrae, spreads them apart, and we come back to center. And then we open on the other side and we come back to center. Let's combine the breath with this. We're going to be aware of our next inhale. And as we're aware of the next inhale, we're not asking for it, just awareness. We're going to open up that low back on one side. Those vertebrae come apart and then they rock back to center on the exhale. We inhale and they open up on one side. We exhale, we bring them back to center. Inhale, open the low back on one side. The river flows into that space, and we exhale to find our length in the center. We inhale to open up the space. The river flows into that space, and we exhale back to center. Give that a little wiggle. We never want to let the spine start to feel like it's static. And from here, let's take the hands to our chest and let's try the same thing. First, the awareness of opening the vertebrae on one side and close them back to center. Open on the other side, close back to center. Be aware, we'll do this one more time, each side. Be aware of which side likes to open, which side is the meh side, the side that doesn't want to open. Let's add the breath. A little bit more of an inhale is what we'll ask for. Inhale, the river floods the area. We open with our hands into the elongation. We keep that elongation and that openness as we exhale to center. Think about the abdomen hugging the spine on the exhale, not the ribs crunching down on the exhale. Inhale, open the space. Exhale, we find our center. Inhale, we open the space. Exhale, find our center. Inhale, open. So we're rocking from one side to the other. Exhaling, center. Last time, inhaling. Exhale, we find our center. Okay, let's expand this a little bit more. We're going to take the inhale. We're going to expand the sticky side of the rib cage that we found in the second video. We're going to continue that inhale into the low back. So the low back feels again like there's a helium balloon and all the tissue expands into the sunshine, into the air, all the way around us, right? Not just like one little spot. It's big circumference out here on the beach, big circumference in the world. So find that. So I'm going to start with my hand on the sticky side of my rib cage, which is up here on the left. I know that side doesn't like to expand on the inhale. And I'm just going to put my opposite hand on the other side. We'll start with a small inhale. The space opens up. The river floods into that area. And now it continues to flood into the low back in its full circumference. My back expands behind me, to the sides, towards you. We exhale. We find the little helium balls wiggling their way up towards the sun. Good. Inhale, open the river into the sticky side. Keep the inhale going. Feel the low back circumference expand in all directions. Exhaling, everything finds its center. The little vertebrae, which are little tiny balls, wiggle their way up. Let's do it one more time. Inhale. Open, open, open. The water floods the area. The water moves to the low back and expands in all directions. And we exhale. Hands on the knees. We easy breezy wiggle our spine towards the sun as our hips anchor on the earth. That was excellent work. That was video 3. That was combining finding your elongation and finding your breath. And this has been a balanced body video.